where they have made a note at a place that was particularly important to them in the watershed. And I encourage each of you to have a look at the map, appreciate what other people have appreciated, and to add your own place if you're motivated to do so. So please do that. The other activity that we'd be delighted if you participate in is we have a share board over next to the snacks. So while you're waiting in line to get your tea, coffee, and healthy snack, you can leave us a message if you care to, and we'd be delighted to hear from you. So Chris, over to you.
Thank you, Kathy. My name is Chris Hinsperger. My young friend Grady Franey is with me also, who will be playing some music. Some of you may recognize Grady. He's one of two Eganville idols from Eganville, along with Aaron Coleman, who will be at Expo 150 on June 9th to 12th. Expo 150. Those of you that don't know about it, make sure you get there. It's a celebration of 150 years of life, not just in the Bonnechere River Watershed, but the Ottawa River Watershed, and let's keep on celebrating our rural way of life. So, Grady, I think we're on.
Oh, we're on?
Yes, we're on. Yes.
Stop grandstanding.
Idol.
Exactly.
I started writing poetry about 5 years ago because I went through a liberating poetry experience, and I was told as an adult that poetry didn't have to rhyme. It was very liberating, and as I explained to my former English teacher, Preston O'Grady, that, you know, Mr. O'Grady, poetry doesn't have to rhyme, and he pointed out that I wasn't paying attention in high school. Imagine that. That it's called free verse. Right, Preston?
Right.
Free verse. And I'm just wondering how many other things I wasn't paying attention to in high school. I grew up in the Bonnechere River Watershed, as has my friend Grady. We were talking yesterday about what the watershed meant to us. We swam in the river, we fished, snorkeled, canoed, kayaked, and as our discussions went along, we realized we both have kissed girls in the Bonnechere River. I come from a long line of people who have lived in the Bonnechere River Watershed. I love living in the Bonnechere River Watershed, so thank you, Mum, for trapping that man who came to the Bonnechere River Watershed and keeping him here so that I could live here and raise our family. Part of our time we spent in the watershed. My son Nick, as I did, learned to swim in this river back here, back behind the arena. I'm going to read a poem. This poem is inspired by, I don't want to give the poem away because people should listen to poetry, should experience art and have their own interpretation. However, I do have to say that the Bonnechere River and my love for it inspired this poem, combined with my love of a beautiful woman. And I call it My River, My Love. My river is always flowing, sometimes smooth and slow, sometimes turbulently, always an adventure. I paddle on your surface at first, your depths a mystery, your rocky waters a test of my skills. Your teachings endless, my comfort and confidence with you grows to create a different me. My river's always flowing, sometimes smooth and slow, sometimes turbulently, always an adventure. Your curving, twisting ways keep me grounded, focused on what is real. The safety of your shoreline, a welcome rest as I paddle through life. My river's always flowing, sometimes smooth and slow, sometimes turbulently, always an adventure. Your deep and inviting waters, your quiet beauty, like a womb brings forth life. A life that can breathe and play and worship. A celebration of life's abundance for all to enjoy. My river's always flowing, sometimes smooth and slow, sometimes turbulently, always an adventure. I lay exposed and vulnerable in your depths, but I do not fear as I float with you as one. Your coolness refreshes me. Your warmth embraces me, gently touching my skin, gently holding my heart that is yours forever. As my river flows endlessly, so does my love. Sometimes smooth and slow, sometimes turbulently, always an adventure.